The amount of people that had to bang at a certain point in time in the past in order to create other people that then created you is astronomical. It's also the very reason to believe that you are absolutely special. Now that I have your attention, I've spent 26 years roaming this earth gathering knowledge just for you. Today, you gain that knowledge. I think one of the most important pieces of advice I can give anybody is that after roaming for 26 years, I would still go back and do it all over again. I would go back and give it a better try. But what do I mean exactly by that? I think we should start from a level playing field where most younger people are at in their younger school days. And back then, I didn't appreciate it for what it was worth, and I didn't give it the time and energy that it was worth. Those younger days are some of the most important days of your life. They're developmental. They're where you're starting to form your friendships, your relationships, everything. You're forming everything that you know. So I think it's important to know what to expect going into all of that and what it truly means to grow up and move away from childhood. I think it's also super important to remember that, I don't know if you guys feel like this, but when I was a kid, I wanted to grow up faster than I was. I wanted the extra freedom to do whatever I wanted, but I didn't realize that I was wishing away the best years of my life just so that I could get to the harder part of life with more responsibility, albeit more freedom, but more responsibility. But this doesn't have to be a bad thing, so to speak. Growing up can be exciting, it can be fun. It gives you new avenues and opportunities to explore life in ways that you haven't before, like buying a house, making new friends, getting your first job, buying a car. But before all that happens, you gotta go through the stages of being a kid, and I tell you, some of the best times of my life. There's nothing better than being able to come home from school, hop on the game with the boys, and just enjoy life. Do whatever you guys want. Doesn't even have to be on the game. Y'all can hang out in real life. That's still a thing. Nothing changes the fact that I wish I would have appreciated the moment more back in the day. And I feel like no matter how hard you try to appreciate a moment, you always look back reminiscing, wondering what it could have been like if you appreciated it more. I think that's just a part of life that humans take. We're sentimental about things. We care about things a lot. We care about our past. We care about things that have happened, and we miss things that have happened. But you're supposed to be happy that those things have happened, not sad that they've happened and that they're gone. Just be thankful that the times have existed in your life. Be thankful that the positivity has surrounded you, and continue that mindset, okay? Because that's the second tip we're going to talk about, is the mindset. There is so much you have left to unlock in life if you're walking around with a negative mindset. And it took me a long time to understand and realize what this truly meant. I'll give you an example. I walked around high school very often with the idea that I constantly had bad luck, and that there was something bad always looming over my head like a little black rain cloud of a sort. My narrative and my perpetuation of said narrative in saying that that's a black rain cloud over my head, it fully gets the brain to believe that, yeah, there is a black rain cloud, and yeah, you do have terrible luck. But instead, you could flip that narrative around and perpetuate it differently in a way that says, that's kind of bad, but you know what? No worries. I'm okay. I'm fine. That right there changes your entire outlook on life in a way that you probably have never thought of before. If you're already a positive person, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you're not, this is something you should try, and I beg you to try this, because, again, I was somebody that lived with constant negativity. It's a very bad plague. It hurts people around you. It's not good for you. Overall, this is a positive change for your life, for your mindset, for your body, for everything, dude. I'm telling you, you gotta take this advice. And you know what? Speaking of advice, I have more. Being an adult has taught me a lot about resource management in a sense that I don't want to be purchasing unnecessary things. I want to be able to save my money to be able to do the things that I want to do while maintaining the social balance to life that I want to maintain. In terms of hanging out with real people, in terms of making content for you, there's a balance to all of it, but all of it comes at a cost as well. You have to spend time, you have to spend money making all of these things, doing all of these things, but you can't do that if you don't balance it correctly. Here's an example. I've got paint chipping off the side of my car, and it makes me want to buy a new one, but does the engine still work? Absolutely. Do I need a new one? No. So I'm probably going to drive the wheels off this thing so I can afford all of the rest of the things that I want in life, because I'm not a millionaire, and I'm willing to bet neither are you. But on the off chance that you are a millionaire, congratulations. Enjoy that. And speaking of being a millionaire, the only way you could possibly ever dream of doing so is by taking care of yourself, which is super important. I don't know if you know this, but your body deteriorates if you don't take care of it in bad ways. So make sure you're eating good foods. Make sure you're paying attention to what you're putting inside you. No pun intended. Focus on doing better at everything. Get better sleep. do better in school, do better at work. Start going to the gym if you have the availability, or buy some weights, do some workouts at home. This is just another one of those small things you can spend 30 minutes out of your day doing that overall would greatly benefit your entire life as a whole. And I know what you're thinking, but Mr. Nello, what if I'm lazy? What if I don't want to get off the couch? Okay, I was going to yell at you and tell you to get off the couch, but you know what? Being lazy is a little, let me rephrase that. Being a little bit lazy is fine too, you know? I have an off day. I take breaks sometimes. I'm not constantly on the grind producing content and constantly working out, but it seems like that because I post almost every day. It's just seemingly small breaks in between. I think the main takeaway here is that the consistency in your life is something that definitely helps you follow through with a lot of your tasks. But if you're somebody that struggles to follow through, this is some great stuff to be taking note of. You know, I struggle to follow through a lot, and getting a consistent schedule down, making sure that I do these things every day, has helped me stick to them, and it's helped me stick to other things as well. And it could be something as small as making sure you floss every night, dude. Please floss. If you guys aren't flossing, I beg you as well. Again, I'm begging again. Floss, bro. Girls don't like it when you got nasty. It looks like you took a bite of a sandwich every time you open your mouth. I know you don't want to do it, but life has plenty of other time for you to do the things that you want to do. But it's also so short at the end of the day, so make sure you get the most out of it, but also still take care of yourself. Very important. On top of taking care of yourself, you have to know how to take care of other people as well. And here's something very important to remember for the rest of your life. Everybody has a story, and everybody is going through something, whether it's in the past, in the future, in the present. Maybe they haven't gone through anything recently. They will. Everybody's got a story, and you don't know what that story is, so it's every other reason to be nice to them, okay? If somebody seems rude or mean to you, maybe they've just found out the worst news ever. You gotta try to give people a break in today's society where it seems like everybody's so divided and there's so much angst in the air, and everybody's so mean to each other constantly, and everybody's just looking out for themselves. I get it. I am the most important thing to me, and my people are the most important thing to me. Vice versa. You are the most important thing to you, and your people are your importance. But strangers can be nice too. We need to remember that. We need to remember to care about each other and treat each other with respect. That's a big one. It's also definitely a life skill that, if utilized properly, will help you get to better places in life. 100%. Because that's what this whole game is about, man, is getting to better places in life. If you think about it, that's what humans do. And I don't want to, let's put it this way. All we do is we wake up, we make better, faster, bigger stuff, and then we go to bed. And then we repeat that process until the bigger, better, faster stuff can no longer be bigger, better, and faster. But we don't know what that limit is because we have so far to go until we find that. Not in this lifetime, not in yours. So again, it's just another reminder to take a deep breath and slow down and appreciate the day in your life for what it's worth. Because, hey, maybe today seems a little rough, but tomorrow might be better. The sun always comes up again on the next day, my child. We will be fine. You got to tell yourself every day that you'll be fine, and you will be. It takes willpower and perseverance, but we'll get through this. And I just want to say, wow. Props to you. Nice patience for making it this far into the video. I think my conclusive piece of advice will be about patience because it kind of ties into all the other things we talked about today. It takes patience to be a kinder person. It takes patience to be the bigger person, to take a deep breath and enjoy the moment more for what it's worth. And I think patience helps emulsify all of those previous things that we talked about together to help create a wonderful person. So again, thank you. If you like this content, go ahead and let me know below so I can figure out whether or not I want to make more of these, but that's about all I got. Go be the best people, man. Go be some great people.